Waterborne diseases. Waterborne diseases are diseases which are transmitted through water. A person can get a disease by drinking, walking in or swimming in water containing germs. Water which contains germs is said to be contaminated. The disease-causing germs are very small and we cannot see them with our naked eyes. Examples of waterborne diseases are cholera, typhoid, Bilharzia. Cholera. Cholera is caused by germs found in contaminated water. Cholera is usually common when there are floods and water gets contaminated with human feces. Cholera germs are passed on through drinking contaminated water. Flies can also carry cholera germs to food. Cleanliness is very important in controlling cholera. Cleanliness must, therefore, be observed at all times, both at home and in school. Signs and symptoms of cholera: vomiting, violent diarrhea with mucus, hence the name rice water, severe abdominal pains. The disease develops rapidly and leads to dehydration due to loss of large quantities of water. This loss of water is through diarrhea and vomiting. If untreated, death may occur within 24 hours of infection. Ways of preventing cholera: washing hands. Washing hands with soap after visiting the toilet and before preparing or taking meals. Proper disposal of feces. Always make sure that you and others use a pit latrine or a toilet. Toilets and pit latrines should be kept clean to keep away houseflies. Washing foods eaten raw. Thoroughly washing foods eaten raw, mostly fruits and vegetables, before eating. Treating infected persons. Treating infected persons as soon as possible to avoid spreading the disease. Boiling or treating water. Boiling or treating water for domestic use to kill germs in it. Protect water sources. Keeping water sources free from contaminants. Urinating, passing feces, bathing and washing clothes or dishes in a water source will pollute it. Wearing protective clothes. Wearing protective clothing such as gumboots and rubber gloves when handling stagnant water. Typhoid. Typhoid is a serious disease that affects the intestines. Typhoid is caused by germs found in contaminated water. A person may get typhoid fever after eating food or drinking water contaminated with feces or urine from a typhoid carrier. Water which is contaminated with sewage can spread typhoid very quickly. Signs and symptoms of typhoid fever: skin rashes, fever, Abdominal pains. Aches in the muscles and joints. Vomiting and diarrhea may be minimal or absent. Ways of preventing typhoid fever. Feces should be disposed properly. Keep toilets and latrine clean. Wash fruits thoroughly before eating. Drink water that has been boiled or treated. Eat vegetables and other food which has been thoroughly washed or cooked. Wash your hands with soap before eating or handling food. Bilharzia. Bilharzia is a waterborne disease caused by Bilharzia worms. Worms causing Bilharzia are first found in human beings. The worms enter into freshwater snails and are later passed through contaminated fresh water. There are two types of Bilharzia-causing worms. One type affects the bladder, while the other affects the intestine. How Bilharzia worms are spread. A person suffering from Bilharzia normally passes out the eggs of Bilharzia worms in his or her urine or feces. If the eggs are passed into water through the urine or feces, they hatch into larvae which enter the body of a freshwater snail where they develop further. These larvae leave the body of a freshwater snail and get into water, ready to attack human beings. If one walks in, swim in or drinks contaminated water, the larvae enter his or her body through the skin, particularly the legs. Signs and symptoms of Bilharzia. Swimmer's itch. This is itching in the bowel and the bladder. Blood in the urine. Blood in the stool or feces. Diarrhea may develop. Skin rashes if worms are many. A cough may develop. Fever after about 4 weeks. Ways of preventing Bilharzia. Draining stagnant water. Use chemicals to kill water snails. Cleanliness should be observed at all times. Wear gumboots while walking in water. Put on gloves when working in water. For example, when transplanting rice seedling. Thank you for watching this lesson. We hope you now understand waterborne diseases, specifically cholera, typhoid and Bilharzia, the ways in which they are spread and ways of preventing them. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and other Genius channels relevant to your level of study.